It was a Friday night when my best friend Michael Carter showed up at our weekly gathering with someone none of us had ever met. Our group had been together for years. Me, Michael, my college roommate Ethan, and my cousin Laura. Every Friday we'd meet at my house in Denver for dinner, games, or just conversation. But that night, Michael walked in with a bright-eyed woman at his side. "Everyone, this is Emily," he said proudly, his hand resting on her shoulder. We all exchanged curious looks. Michael rarely brought anyone new into our circle. Emily had a warm smile, the kind that made you feel like you'd known her for years. She carried herself with quiet confidence and immediately joined in our conversations. At first, I thought she was just Michael's date. But as the evening went on, it became clear she was more than that. She asked thoughtful questions, remembered little details about each of us, and even jumped in to help Laura set the table. Something about her felt different, like she wasn't just passing through. Over the next few weeks, Emily became a regular part of our Fridays. At first, I worried the balance of our group would change, but surprisingly, it didn't feel like a disruption. If anything, Emily seemed to bring out the best in each of us. Ethan, who was usually reserved, opened up more when she was around. Laura laughed more freely, sharing stories she usually kept to herself. Even Michael, who could be stubborn at times, seemed more patient. And me? I found myself watching Emily, noticing the way she listened, the way she made everyone feel important. But with every new beginning comes growing pains. One evening, as we sat around the fire pit in my backyard, Laura whispered to me, "I think Michael's moving too fast with her." I shrugged. "Why? She seems great." Laura frowned. "She does. But don't you think it's strange how easily she's become part of us? Like she's always been here." Her words stuck with me, because truthfully I'd felt it too. The real test came one night when Michael couldn't make it. He was stuck at work, but Emily still showed up. We hesitated at first, unsure how it would feel without him. But Emily smiled and said, "Michael told me not to miss out. I hope that's okay." And it was. We cooked, played cards, and talked late into the night. But as laughter filled the room, I caught myself thinking, were we enjoying her company too much without Michael? Weeks turned into months, and Emily was no longer just Michael's girlfriend. She was our friend too. One rainy evening, after Michael left early from dinner, Emily stayed behind to help clean up. As we stood in the kitchen, she suddenly said, "You know, I've never felt like I belonged anywhere until I met all of you." The sincerity in her voice hit me hard. It wasn't just about Michael anymore. She had become part of us. But the closer we all grew, the more Michael grew uneasy. One Friday, he snapped, "Do you guys even remember she's with me? Sometimes it feels like you forget that." Silence fell over the room. His words stung, not because they were cruel, but because there was truth in them. Emily touched his arm gently. "Michael, they're your friends. But they're mine now too. Isn't that a good thing?" Michael's face softened, but I could see the doubt in his eyes. The weeks after that were rocky. Michael pulled away from us, and in turn, so did Emily. But one evening I called him. "Mike, listen. She didn't replace you. She connected us all. That's what you wanted, right? For her to fit in." After a long pause, he sighed. "I know. I just wasn't ready for how much she'd matter to everyone else too." The next Friday, Michael and Emily showed up hand in hand. And for the first time, it felt like all of us understood. Looking back, that night when Michael first brought Emily feels like the beginning of something bigger than we realized. He thought he was just introducing us to his girlfriend. But what happened was more profound. We weren't just a group of friends anymore. We had become something closer, a chosen family. And Emily wasn't just the new one. She was the missing piece that made us all better together. Because sometimes when someone new walks into your life, it doesn't just change one person. It changes everyone.